So I found tickets for a cruise that my boyfriend got me. This gift has cemented for me that this relationship is over. I need to let this out without getting pushback from family and friends who think his gift is romantic, so I'm using a throwaway. My birthday is coming up in a few months, and 3 days ago I found out what my boyfriend's present was, our tickets to a cruise. His sister spilled the news thinking I would be excited, and I'm not. We live together, and I found the gift knowing that it was for me. I sound so ungrateful, but I'm not. The gift just proves to me that things will never change. The first thing is the gift isn't really for me. I do not like cruises because I get really bad seasickness, and nothing I do helps. I also told him what I wanted to do for my birthday, which was go to the Ren Fair Festival on my birthday. I've already taken the week off from work in preparation to go to this fair. I have purchased tickets. I'm saving month to month so that I have spending money without affecting finances at home. Why would he book tickets the same time as the time I took off to go to this festival? Also, the cruise wasn't cheap at all, so it's basically wasted money because I'm not going. I'm so annoyed. I told him time and time again that I don't feel like he listens to me, that I feel like he's just getting things by thinking about what's best for him and what he would like. It's not only gifts. He makes decisions based off of what he thinks is best, and I just can't deal with it anymore. I love him, but I'm so done. And before anyone says I didn't talk to him or talk to him about this, I have repeatedly. This has been a reoccurring conversation in our 2.5-year relationship. The next thing to do is to talk about this and end things. Okay, so edit. I appreciate the comments and concerns about cheating, but I know the gift is for me because it was really nice packaging that said happy birthday, my name. And the bag had like cruise ship related items and possible excursions. The effort that he went to, it made me sad because that means he could have put a little bit of effort about things that I like. If he had even just gotten me a ticket to the Ren Fair Festival or accessories from online, or even taken a piece of an outfit that had to do with the Ren Fair, it would have made my entire month. It would have meant that he listened and he got me something that was interesting to me. I'm talking to him tonight and I'm not even annoyed anymore. I feel nothing about this.
Oh, that's how you know it's done.
It's over.
So I ended my relationship with my ex who bought me cruise tickets for my birthday. The day I wrote this post is the day that I ended things with my ex. When he came home, I basically said I found the tickets for the cruise and I asked him what they were for. He said they were for my birthday and that I ruined the surprise. I asked him, why did he get me tickets for a cruise when he knows that I get seasick and also when he knows that I've been preparing for the Ren Fair Festival for a couple of months? He said that he always liked cruises when he went on them, and he thought I could push through it with patches or some other remedy because it was a really expensive cruise. He continued talking, but to be honest, I spaced out because I just realized just how much this man didn't care about me.
What did I say? Cruise for him, branded for her.
Mm-hmm.
That's well said.
He bought cruise tickets completely disregarding what I had planned, how I feel, and what I wanted to do, all because he liked them. Like, F my birthday, F what I want, F how sick I get. He likes cruises, so we should do that.
Push through.
I think he realized I wasn't speaking or excited because he asked me what was wrong, and I broke up with him.
Freaking idiot.
What's wrong?
Freaking idiot. I just told you what was wrong.
He was shocked and angry and asked why. This isn't the exact wording, but I said something like, it's because I realized how much you really don't care about me and that you're always willing to put your wants over mine every time it suits you, even on my birthday. He started to argue, wanted to talk about it, but I just went numb and went to bed on the couch. After 2 hours of trying to talk to me, he left me alone. I woke up the next day and I got ready for work. I oddly felt fine and he wanted to talk, but I just said I'm done. And if he wanted to talk about the apartment or what we would do about the lease or anything regarding the end of the relationship, then I'm good with that. I told him I'm not changing my mind about this, and for me, this relationship is done and I just want to split amicably. While I was at work, I had free time and I wrote down every instance I could remember just in the last 6 months of him choosing his wants/needs over mine. It was nearly 3 pages front to back. And I didn't even realize how much I let go of because he didn't want to do it. When I went home, he tried to talk to me again, and I gave him the list, and I explained what it was. He left me alone for the rest of the night.
Yeah. She handed you a document. That's...
So you had to read it. It took a long time.
Can you imagine, like, just flipping through the 3 pages and like, oh.
He just reads, like, the first 5 lines, and he's like, okay.
Okay, I get it.
He He's still not accepting the breakup. He wants to do couples therapy now or even go on a break because he realizes how much he's done. But nope, I'm not doing it. I'm not trying to be mean or harsh to him, but I don't really want to give him false hope. I also feel weirdly okay, but I'm also numb at the same time. What I have to deal with now is breaking the lease, which he isn't willing to do because he thinks we can move past this. So I'm going to talk to the leasing office and see my options. At least I have my birthday to look forward to as I deal with my relationship ending and having to find a new place to live. Am I the asshole for telling my friend's boyfriend that he shouldn't have been allowed to eat? Some friends and I decided to do the trend where we have dinner and everyone brings a food that starts with the first letter of their name. There is one friend of ours that's a bit of a moocher. Whenever we go out, she never pays for stuff. Whenever it's the dinner bill, tickets for the movie, etc., we always end up paying for her. But everyone accepted this and doesn't really have an issue with it. However, recently, it's become worse. She's been dating this guy for a couple of months, and she brings him everywhere with her, even when he's not invited. So now we have 2 people to pay for.
Absolutely.
Oh, they both are on the same page?
Also, I feel like I have to say, they have jobs. They're not struggling. It'd be different if they were broke, and then, of course, I wouldn't mind. But yeah, we had this dinner party last night, and everybody brought food and put a lot of effort into it. These 2, however, showed up with absolutely nothing.
No, they didn't.
Not even a bottle of soda.
Criminal.
We were annoyed, but nobody said anything. It wasn't until the end of the night when they were leaving that I cracked a little. The friend's boyfriend was taking home all of the barbecue ribs that were left.
Oh.
I repeat, all of them. And it was a lot. Like, damn, be considerate at least. He emptied the entire tray of ribs into a container.
The audacity.
That's when I politely asked, can you not take all of it? The others might want some too. He got all defensive and said, why are you treating me like I'm stealing all the food? I clarified that I never said such a thing and that I only asked that he didn't take all of it. He got angry, plopped the ribs back and said, fine, I don't need your food. To which I replied, I mean, it kind of seems like you do. And to be honest, you shouldn't have eaten it all since you didn't contribute again as usual. Then my friend came, took him, and just left without saying anything. Now apparently she's angry with us, mainly me. Most of my friend group doesn't think I did anything wrong, but there are a couple who are saying that I shouldn't have said anything. The thing is, I didn't even say anything to my friend because I don't mind that she doesn't contribute. Her boyfriend was the one that was irritating me. He eats the most food but doesn't contribute, drinks the most alcohol but doesn't contribute, orders really expensive meals at restaurants and doesn't contribute towards the bill. I guess I kind of just got annoyed and snapped at him. I tried phoning her to clarify that I don't have any issues with her, but she's ignoring me. I don't know. Maybe I should have left well enough alone. Am I the asshole for not sending my husband $500? I apologize in advance for this being so long. It's not really that long. My husband, 59, and I, 53, have been together for 10 years, married for 8. My kids and I started staying with him around 3 months after we met. He was behind on all of his bills, and I ended up taking over all the household expenses except for the mortgage, which was $550 a month. I had a decent career and could almost afford to do this, but I did lose my small house because I couldn't afford to keep it and pay the other expenses as well. When we got married, he filed a quitclaim, legally adding me to his property deed. Last year, he was offered a job 2 states away. The kids were grown and moved out, so I resigned my position, we sold the house, and we have been living in a travel trailer in campgrounds in our new state. We used the proceeds from the sale to buy 2 decent used vehicles. The older model camper we live in, and put the rest into a savings account in my name because no bank will give him an account due to his past banking history.
Not even an account. Not even like a credit, just an account to put his money in. That's bad.
The plan was to use this to buy property in our new state when we find what we want. I found a new job making much less than my previous and net around $700 every 2 weeks. His hourly is 2.5 times mine. He still pays no living expenses, and I've had to use a bit of our savings each month to keep everything paid, let alone rent being $800. He has recently started his 4th job since we moved. A month after getting his 3rd job, he told me he was looking for a new one and that they let him go. He had nothing lined up, and he's gone 6 weeks with no paycheck. I put fuel in his truck and bought him tobacco and, of course, kept the bills paid. Friday morning, I was leaving to visit my kids in our home state, After leaving for work, he texted me and told me to leave him $100 and that he would pay me Monday. I don't carry much cash, knowing at most he only needed fuel for 30 miles to work morning. I left the 15 I had and headed out. About halfway there, I got another text message saying they were holding his first check and I needed to give him $500 for the week. He got very angry when I did not turn around and go back to give him cash that I didn't have. He told me to stay the fuck up there. When I got to our home state, I sent him $175 of my $200 in my checking account via Western Union because it was an instant transfer versus 3 to 4 days from a bank account. He called and cussed me out, saying it wasn't enough to get him through the week. Even though he's only working 3 days due to a holiday, he again demanded that I send him $500. I said $190 should be plenty for that. He again told me not to bother coming back. He said that since I blew $500 over Labor Day for my share of the airfare, hotel, and rental car to travel with my 2 oldest children, 32 and 30, to attend an unexpected funeral of their father, I owe him that much from savings. Am I the asshole for refusing to send him more than he could possibly need and almost as much as I bring home in 2 weeks, knowing he isn't paying any bills?